Early morning greeted the little town of Willow Creek. The sun rose slowly, filling the sky with soft orange and pink colors. The birds were already awake, singing their cheerful songs and making the morning feel lively. But inside the small apartment above the bakery, a young woman named Maya did not feel happy at all. Maya worked at a local bookstore. She dreamed of having a bigger house, of having a new phone, and maybe one day traveling to another country. But every single morning she woke up thinking about what she didn't have. This morning was no different. She sighed as she prepared her breakfast. "My life is so boring," and she whispered. "Everybody else has more than I do." She looked around her small but cozy kitchen. A clean table, one lamp warming, a window with sunlight coming in. But she didn't notice any of these things. Instead, she was thinking about the stuff she wanted but didn't have. After breakfast, Maya walked to work, passing the park. Children were laughing. An older couple fed birds, and one young man was jogging with his dog. Everything about them seemed so peaceful, so happy. Maya couldn't help but wonder why she wasn't feeling the same. When she walked into the bookstore, her friend Liam greeted her with a warm smile. "Good morning, Maya. Beautiful day, isn't it?" Maya shrugged. "I guess." Liam looked at her with concern. "You seem down lately. Is everything okay?" Maya forced a smile. "I'm fine, just tired." But the truth was, she wasn't tired. She was unhappy. She didn't know it yet, but today was going to mark the start of a big change. A change that would reveal to her the secret of being grateful. And it all started with an unexpected visitor showing up at the bookstore door. The bookstore was quiet that morning. Maya stood behind the counter, arranging new books on a display shelf. The soft smell of paper and ink usually comforted her, but today she didn't feel its warmth. The little silver bell above the door suddenly jingled. Ding! An elderly woman stepped inside. She looked gentle and calm, with warm eyes and a scarf wrapped neatly around her shoulders. She walked slowly, carefully, as if she had all the time in the world. Maya greeted her politely. "Good morning, ma'am. Let me know if you need help." The woman smiled. "I will, dear. Thank you." It was titled Moments of Gratitude. "I'd love to buy this one," the woman said with a smile. Maya took a look at the book and raised her eyebrow. "Gratitude? That's interesting. I haven't seen this book before." "It's an old one," the woman replied, smiling. "Sometimes the greatest lessons are hidden in old stories." As Maya typed the price into the register, The woman leaned closer and said gently, "You know, young lady, just being thankful for the little things can really change your life." Maya blinked. "Really? How?" The woman's eyes sparkled. "When you shift your focus to what you already have instead of what you don't, it really helps your heart feel lighter and happier. You start seeing beauty everywhere." Maya didn't know how to respond. She was feeling a bit stressed, tired, and unhappy. The woman continued, "I wasn't always grateful. I used to complain every day. But I changed. And when I did, my life opened like a flower." She smiled softly. "You can change too." Maya forced a smile. "Maybe." She paid for the book, reaching across and laying her hand delicately on Maya's. "You have more than you think, my dear. Sometimes all we need is a reminder from someone." And before Maya could say anything else, the woman walked out of the store, leaving a quiet calm behind her. Maya just kept staring at the door long after the woman was gone. Something inside her felt different, small, but real. A small seed had been planted. But she never knew that the seed would grow more rapid than expected. For the rest of the day, Maya couldn't stop thinking about the elderly woman and her soft, meaningful words. "You have more than you think." This sentence kept on echoing within her, like a quiet echo. After work, Maya stepped outside. The sun was low, turning the sky into warm shades of gold. People walked past her, some laughing, some talking, some simply enjoying the evening. Maya usually walked fast to get home and barely noticed anything on her way. But today, she had slowed down. She remembered the woman's advice. Look for what you already have. Maya just sighed. Okay, let me try. She looked about carefully. The soft wind was also caressing her hair. She caught the smell of fresh bread wafting from the bakery that she always passed. She caught sight of a small child holding on to his father's hand, beaming. She had noticed life happening around her for the first time in long years. Maybe the woman was right. On getting to her apartment building, Maya met Mr. Jensen, her elderly neighbor. He was a solitary soul who depended on a walking stick for getting about. She would usually nod at him and walk inside. But today, she stopped. "Good evening, Mr. Jensen." He looked surprised but happy. "Good evening, Maya. Lovely weather, isn't it?" Maya smiled. "Yes, I guess it is." He chuckled. "You sound unsure." She hesitated. "I'm learning how to appreciate things. Someone told me it might help." Mr. Jensen's eyes softened. "Oh, gratitude. A powerful friend. I had little growing up, but feeling grateful made the little feel like so much more." Maya felt a warm feeling inwards, soft and silent. She thanked him and ran upstairs. Inside her apartment, she put down her bag and looked around again. Her place wasn't big and it wasn't fancy, but it was clean and warm and hers. She whispered to herself, "Maybe this isn't so bad." Then she saw something odd. A small object lay on her table. A book she had forgotten she had placed there. She walked over slowly. It was the same book the old woman had purchased that morning. Moments of Gratitude. Maya frowned. How is this here? She bought it. I didn't bring one home. She opened the cover. Inside, on the first page, there was a simple handwritten note. A gift for you. Start with one grateful moment each day. Just the gentle message. No signature. Just the gentle message. Maya sat down, holding the book carefully. For the first time in years, she felt something she couldn't describe. Not sadness, not stress, not disappointment. Something softer, something like hope. Tomorrow, she decided, she would read the first page, and maybe, just maybe, she would find her first grateful moment. The next morning, sunlight gently entered Maya's apartment, touching the edges of her curtains. Usually, she would wake up feeling heavy and unmotivated, but today felt different. She remembered the book, Moments of Appreciation. She sat up, stretched, and picked it up from her bedside table. The cover felt soft and warm, almost comforting. She opened to the first page. Page 1. Start with one moment. The page read, "Look for one little thing that improves your life today. Something you already have, but often forget to appreciate." Maya read the sentence twice. "One small thing," she whispered. She glanced around her room. Her eyes caught the old lamp beside her bed, the one she had used since college. It wasn't beautiful, but it gave a soft light every night, making her room feel safe and peaceful. She tapped the lamp gently. "Okay," she said softly. "Maybe we should be thankful for this." It seemed silly at first, but she wrote it in a notebook anyway. Day 1, things for which I am grateful include my lamp. It's my nightly companion. When she finished writing, the product was something unexpected. End. A slight, tiny smile plays on her face. A new feeling on the way to work. The bookstore. Maya looked around again. The bright and clear sky. The trees calmly swaying under the breeze. The aroma of coffee from the cafe around the corner. A happy dog wagging its tail. Everything felt softer. The moment she reached the store, Liam noticed instantly. "You look different today," he said, smiling, "more relaxed." Maya shrugged, but in a happy way. "Maybe I'm trying something new." "Oh," Liam leaned forward. "What is it?" "Gratitude," she replied. "Just one small thing each day." Liam chuckled softly. "That's a good idea. Simple but powerful." A surprising visitor returns. Later that afternoon, the silver bell above the entrance again sounded. Ding! Maya looked up and froze. It was the same old woman from yesterday. Her scarf was different today, a soft green instead of blue, but her warm, gentle eyes were the same. Maya walked up to her quickly. "Excuse me, you have left something in my apartment." She held up the book. She smiled, but did not say anything. Maya continued, "I didn't buy this. You did. How did it get to my table?" The woman lightly touched the book. "My dear, sometimes what we need finds its way to us." Maya shook her head. "But that doesn't make sense." The woman chuckled softly. "A lot of significant things in life initially don't make sense." She walked slowly toward the doorway, then stopped. "You started off this morning, right?" she said. Maya blinked. "How did you know?" "Your eyes," she said. "They look lighter." Maya felt her cheeks warm. She didn't know what to say. The woman opened the door to leave and added, "Keep going, Maya. One grateful moment each day, your life will change." Just like that, she stepped outside and disappeared down the street. Maya stood immobile, wondering, how was it possible that she knew so much about herself? Why did she feel that the story was only just beginning? The next morning, Maya woke up feeling calm. The sunlight poured into her room, warm and golden. She reached for her notebook and the little book, Moments of Gratitude. "Day 2, she whispered to herself. "Today, something new will turn up." She looked around her room. Her eyes fell on her old bookshelf. It was small, slightly dusty, and full of books she had read many times. "I am grateful for my books," she wrote. "They take me to new worlds." A soft smile spread across her face. As she walked to the bookstore, Maya kept noticing things she had never really seen before. The gentle rustle of the trees in the morning breeze, the sound of kids laughing and having fun in the park, the aroma of freshly baked bread. Each minute detail glittered just a little bit brighter. At the big store, Liam greeted her with his usual beaming smile. "You look even happier today," he said. Maya laughed lightly. "I'm learning to appreciate the positive things, even the little ones." Liam nodded. "That sounds peaceful." Throughout the day, Maya tried to find more grateful moments. She thanked the delivery man for bringing new books. She smiled at a customer who looked sad. She even noticed the sunlight reflecting beautifully off the store window. That evening, when Maya returned home, she felt lighter than she had in years. She took her notebook and sat by the window. Day 3. Today I am thankful for my neighbors. They make the street feel like a home. Day 4. I am grateful for my morning coffee. It warms me and gives me energy. Day 5. I am grateful for my job. I meet people and help them find stories they love. Each day, the list grew. Each day, Maya felt her heart open a little more. That afternoon, the silver bell above the bookshop door jingled again. Ding! Maya looked up and saw the elderly woman standing in the doorway once more. She smiled, and her eyes were kind and bright. You've been keeping up with your grateful moments, haven't you? The woman asked gently. Maya nodded. Yes, it's changing me. I feel lighter, happier. The woman nodded. Dear, that's the key to being thankful. Happiness is not about having more. It's about seeing what is already around you. Maya looked around the store. The sunlight fell across the shelves. Books lined up neatly. The air smelled of paper and coffee. People came in and out. It was then when Maya finally realized how much she already had. She smiled warmly at the woman. Thank you for showing me the way. The woman's eyes twinkled. The way was always inside you. I just reminded you to notice it. With a gentle wave, she left the store. Maya stood behind the counter, looking at the world outside. She felt calm, happy, and full of hope. She had discovered the secret of being thankful. Big things did not make that happen, nor did fancy possessions or far-off dreams. It was in noticing the little things, appreciating each moment, being present. And from that day on, Maya promised herself she would never forget it. No matter what challenges came, she would always look for the small moments of joy, love, and gratitude that made life beautiful. For now she had learned that happiness begins in the heart. Happiness is about appreciating what you already have and being grateful for it every day, not about having everything. Gratitude turns ordinary days into blessings. One small change in your heart can make your life brighter, calmer, and happier.
Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us again for more English stories. Have a beautiful day.